Yes, my people. According to wetin David they report this morning, he say they do criminal investigation for Chicago State University. And now because of the certificate and the position and everything wey just happened there, then apart from that one, he talk say there is tendencies of identity theft and something like that. Listen to am by yourself. Hear everything when they talk. Watch the video, make you share am, they come. Because when we dey warn about the way Nigerian people they try to twist the narrative on top this matter, I pray make it not be say at the end of the day again, the worst what we never even see go can happen. Watch the video, hear wetin they talk, share and make other people see am.
Also posted that this is where the facts and the points were made, so on, especially with the social security number and of course the gender. Why is this very key to the deposition, and why are many people holding on to that? Because we did have like the guest who joined us in the morning, he said there was a typographical error in all of that.
Well, why it's important is that if you read through the deposition, Caleb Westberg was asked multiple times, can you categorically confirm that this person you have on file by the name of Bola A. Tinubu is the same person as Nigeria's president? And his answer every single time was, yes, I can confirm that based on the fact that we have a transcript for somebody called Bola A. Tinubu. And then Angela Liu, Atiku's lawyer, then asked him further, so are you then saying that Chicago State University is merely making an assumption that because there is somebody on file with a similar name to the person who is Nigeria's president, that means that they are the same person? And his answer was, that is correct. Keyword, assumption. Because again, if you read through the deposition and if you read through the case files, it also becomes clear that Chicago State University claims that they have no identifying information whatsoever to identify the actual person known as Bola A. Tinubu on their file. So there's no passport data page, there's no driver's license, there's no passport photo, there's no visual ID. Which I think all of us having this conversation, we all went to university or some tertiary institution of some description, and we all know how incredible that sounds to us. Because even if you go to some federal polytechnic in Gusau, for you to get admission there, I'm sure they will take your some sort of visual record of you to prove that this is the person that we have on file, as compared to whoever it is who will later show up claiming to be that person. Yet Chicago State University essentially claims that because they have a transcript for somebody named Bola A. Tinubu, and that there is somebody who is now Nigeria's president going by the name of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who claims to have attended Chicago State University around the same time as the person they have on file, that therefore means that they are the same person. Now, there are two major problems with this. The first problem is that what it potentially means is that Nigeria's president, person sitting in the top office of the land, potentially has committed identity theft, identity fraud. I'm not sure I need to explain why that is a big problem. For the reputation of Nigeria, even for the national security of Nigerians, I'm sure that's self-explanatory. The second issue is that what Chicago State University claims essentially means that all I need to do is I need to look up the names of people who maybe graduated from Chicago State University at any point in time, maybe 1986, and then I go do a legal change of name. I assume one of their names, right? And then I go to Chicago State University and I will order a certificate that belongs to that dead person, right? And they will say that, well, since my name matches the name of that person and I claim to have graduated the same year as that person, that therefore means that we are the same person. Since they have no way of visually verifying that I am in fact the same person that I claim to be, since they say they have no driver's license, no passport data page, no passport photograph, no sort of visual identification, which sounds absolutely incredible to me. So something else, I think the final thing I'll mention here is that a criminal investigation has actually kicked off at Chicago State University, because the authorities in the US themselves have seen this exact same picture, that at the very least, even if we're not talking about a criminal conspiracy here, at the very least, there is criminal negligence here in terms of data handling. So I think the issues here should be self-explanatory. Again, people should read this deposition. Stop listening to what David Hundeyin said, the deposition said, or what somebody said it said. Go and read it for yourself. It's available on the internet.
But now, this is the case here. This is the issue here. Now, the position dey with Supreme Court. If they ignore, the same thing will happen now with the judgment will come out from tribunal. Now it will happen when investigation for there, the report of the investigation for there, they come out. May we try as a country, make the judicial system for this country, that is practice or exercise that level of independence way Nancy Maldonado show for US. Let me explain what happened there. Tinubu filed an appeal with her that please delay this thing. Don't allow them to do this, or let them redact some informations. And guess what the judge did? The judge, upon saying that Tinubu will be sitting president of the biggest black nation on earth, now if I that appeal come for her, she not look the fact saying that president be this so. She not look all those things. She look the matter. She even released one statement say Tinubu's rhetoric, something like that, does not supersede the rights of Nigerians or the interests of Nigerians. Now, she also went further to say, I've been getting some kind level of emails, and that I will not, I'm going to deliver a judgment on this matter because I've seen that this matter is of a high interest to Nigerians, and I'm going to deliver my judgment shortly. And my judgment will not be my judgment will not be determined by the third party. That is all this way they send them mails. Only God knows the way they send them mails. Maybe they tell her that I say I beg, that kind of thing. So as she can't talk that he finished, she not reach how many hours he released judgments. And inside the judgment, she say, in fact, she can't give mandatory time and period and date and everything. Send everybody go back to the former judge. We don't give judgment. May they go to the deposition there. Now, so judiciary is supposed to operate. Nobody dey above the law. Even Joe Biden. Me, I feel sue Joe Biden for US court, get justice. As I did small rich, I feel sue him. And I feel no spend rich $200. Sue Joe Biden, get justice against Joe Biden. It's very possible if I get my case. Now, so judiciary is supposed to be. And now, so Nigerian judiciary is supposed to be. But for here, we celebrate both criminals and all of that. So that's why you go see, once person get money and you get case against the person, you go, what he say, but you know if you get justice, if you get justice. Because the judiciary has refused to, that is exercise independence and show level of, that is competence and level of incorruption and something like that. I don't know how to speak English. But it's well, we are watching. Let's see what the investigation over there is going to amount to. And let's see how the effect is going to, the ripple effect on Nigeria and all of that.